I'm going to guess that as a YouTube creator, you are ignoring the most important parts of your YouTube videos and it's hurting your channel's growth. Let me show you why the very beginning of your videos and the very end require special attention, especially if you're trying to get monetized. Now, to really understand these concepts, I think it really helps to look at it from the user experience. Here on the desktop version, if I'm browsing all of these thumbnails and I spot one that catches my eye and I go to click on it, instantly the thumbnail disappears and I get a preview of that video with captions. The mobile app works very much the same way. If I stop scrolling, when I see a thumbnail that catches my interest, the thumbnail disappears and I get a preview of the video again with captions. So what does this mean for us as creators? It means that the thumbnail has become slightly less important when we're trying to pull eyeballs in on our videos. You're probably familiar with the term click-through rate. What that is a measurement about how many people out of 100 choose to click on your video after that thumbnail has been surfaced to them, whether on the desktop app or a mobile app. The higher percentage of people who click on your video once they've seen the thumbnail or the preview of the video, the more YouTube will surface that video to more and more audiences. That is this figure here called impressions. This is how you grow your audience. So what does this mean from a creative perspective? It means you don't just need to think about making an eye-catching thumbnail, but you really need to think about what those first few seconds of your videos look like. Are they really dynamic looking and do they look interesting to the viewer? And also, of course, think about the first few words you're saying in your video because people are seeing those captions on those previews as well. So when you're creating your videos, make sure you're really honing in on those first few seconds because you want to jack up that click-through rate so YouTube shows your thumbnails and previews to a potentially bigger audience. Now, by the way, if you want more tips for editing your YouTube videos, I have the perfect video for you. This is what the thumbnail looks like, and I will link it down in the description as well. Now, I'm not suggesting by any stretch that you ignore the middles of your video because YouTube also tracks retention rates. These retention rates indicate how long someone continues to watch your video after they've chosen to click on it. And YouTube interprets longer retention rates as user satisfaction, meaning the content is really good and valuable. And so if you can keep people watching all the way to the end, YouTube will once again surface your content to more and more and more people. Now remember, I also said that the very ends of your videos require special attention as well, especially if you're trying to accrue watch time so you can get monetized. Before I explain why the ends are so important, if you like this video, if you feel like you're learning something, let me know, give me that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. All right, the ends of your videos are a great opportunity to keep people watching. You probably know that you can add what are called end screens to the very ends of your YouTube videos. This is a great opportunity to get people to click on more of your content. Now, if you've been watching my YouTube channel at all, you probably know that at the very end of all my videos, I point to these imaginary thumbnails and I encourage people to keep watching my content. On the back end on YouTube, I usually handpick one of the thumbnails based on the content that user's already watching. But for my second end screen, I like to choose this option, Best for Viewer. This lets YouTube hand select a piece of my content that it thinks that specific viewer is going to enjoy based on their past viewing habits. And YouTube knows so much more about my viewers than I do that I think it's a great option to let YouTube do the picking here. Now, the other thing to know about end screens is that they take up a lot of real estate on your screen and they can definitely obscure the content that viewer wanted to watch. So what I would recommend you do is to end your videos with a full screen graphic that frames out those end screens so that it gives the viewer time to study those thumbnails and choose the one that they want to watch next. And you can do this without covering the video that they were trying to watch in the first place. And these end screens are another opportunity to really brand out your videos. Here's some fun end screen samples. And they don't just look pretty, they serve a really important function to keep viewers watching your content. So guess what? Here's some other videos of mine I think you're gonna love. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you again.